I woke up this morning to find my fitness tracker logged over 3,000 steps. The problem is, I never left my bed. I've always been one of those people who lives by their devices. Smartphone, smartwatch, fitness tracker strapped to my wrist every night. It made me feel safe, accountable, like I was in control. Most nights, my routine is boring. Dinner, a little Netflix, scroll through TikTok until my eyes get heavy, and then bed. The tracker counts my steps, tracks my sleep, buzzes to wake me up in the morning. It's simple, familiar, normal, but lately little things have felt off. I'll wake up to find my phone screen lit when I swear I powered it off. The TV will click just once in the middle of the night, or the floorboards creak like someone shifting their weight in the hallway. But when I check, there's no one there. Small things, easy to brush off. Until last night, I checked my tracker before bed. 0 steps, perfectly charged, heart rate steady. I slipped under the covers, pulled the blankets to my chin, and the house was quiet. Too quiet. I live alone. Every sound matters. The hum of the fridge, the tick of the thermostat, the soft whir of the ceiling fan. But around 1 a.m., I woke to something else. A faint tap, 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 like footsteps, light, careful, pacing across the living room floor. I held my breath, listened. The steps stopped. Silence again. I told myself I was dreaming, rolled over, pulled the blanket tighter. But then, my wrist buzzed. The tracker. It only buzzes when I hit step milestones. 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. But it buzzed while I was lying perfectly still. I lifted my wrist. The screen glowed. 1,248 steps. My stomach turned, because I knew I hadn't taken a single one. I shot up in bed, heart hammering. The house was pitch black, except for the faint glow of my wristband. And then, I saw it. The steps were still climbing. 1,249, 1,250, 1,251. The numbers ticked higher, even as I sat frozen, not moving an inch. I turned my head, slow, careful, and in the dark, from the corner of the room, I heard it, breathing, slow, steady, not mine. The air grew heavy, like someone was standing over me, watching, waiting. I whispered, "Who's there?" And in that instant, the tracker buzzed again. 2,000 steps. I scrambled out of bed, nearly dropped the tracker in my panic. The numbers were flying now. 2,100, 2,200, 2,500. Footsteps echoed through the house, but not from me. From the walls, the ceiling, the floor, everywhere at once. The hallway light flickered on, then off, then on again. I ran to the door, yanked at the lock, but it wouldn't budge. Behind me, bang, the bedroom door slammed shut. I spun around, chest heaving, pulse racing, and my wrist buzzed again. 3,000 steps. The tracker wasn't just recording movement. It was tracking something else. Something walking in my house. Something I couldn't see. The floorboards groaned. Heavy, deliberate, getting closer. I backed into the corner, clutching my wrist, eyes darting to every shadow, every dark shape in the room. And then, the closet door creaked open. Slow, painful, darkness spilled out. And in that darkness, 2 pale hands gripped the frame, and something began to crawl out. The steps skyrocketed. 3,200, 3,300, 3,400. The tracker buzzed so violently I thought it would shatter my wrist. I screamed, ran for the window, fumbled with the latch. threw it open, and hurled myself out into the cold night air. I don't remember much after hitting the ground. My neighbor found me on the lawn, shaking, bleeding from my hands, muttering nonsense. They called an ambulance. Doctors told me it was stress, exhaustion, sleepwalking maybe. But this morning, when they gave me back my belongings, I saw the tracker. The screen was cracked, glitching, but the number was still there. 12,427 steps. And beneath it, a message, not from the app, not from any feature I've ever seen. It said, "Thanks for the walk. See you tonight."